I was pretty lousy at the first level in the practice stage, so this is going to be embarrassing.
So I actually played this when it was on Sega Channel, and that was about the only time I've ever touched this game. That had to have been well over 10 years ago.
My cousin had it on his Sega, and it was so confusing. I had not a clue what was going on. I still don't really.
Well, it is a treasure game. They're not really known for things that make sense, but they're known for good games. That's all that matters. They're still making games, I think.
Yeah, they're actually coming out with one for the 3DS.
Are they?
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited for that, even though I don't have one.
So I always thought this was a weird way to start a game. It's more like a boss. But
it's optional, I think, because... well, you'll see soon.
Is that part really optional?
Yeah. If you don't kill him, those pink fellas all die or whatever, killed by him.
So it just makes you feel bad instead of giving you an actual penalty?
No, every level has at least one of those throughout it.
Oh, okay, so it like gives you a challenge and then you have to actually do it?
Yeah, I mean, the game is already hard enough, but trying to get those secret bonus points is like near impossible. And this is the first boss, called Trouble Broom, or Maru Maya in the Japanese version.
So, what is Dynamite Headdy? I mean, is he like an ant, or...?
I don't think it really goes into explaining it ever.
Is his name even Dynamite Headdy? Is that the character?
His name is just Headdy. But, I think the story, at least, as I read it on Wikipedia, was that he goes to a place called Northtown, which we saw at the start there, and those pink people were the residents of that town, and the main antagonist, Dark Demon, attacks the town and tries to steal the show, so it says, because actually if you'll notice, the entire game is based on like theatrical stage, with the backgrounds and stuff, and obviously when you saw the plane attack, bits of the stage were blown off.
So it's kind of like Mario 3, kind of.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. So, welcome to Dynamite Headdy. This is Bleep of bleepndoki with Doki, who is playing the game. Hi, Doki.
Hello.
And that was the introductory level, which involved 2 bosses, essentially.
And this is the practice stage. I do a lot of fucking about here, so sorry. Well, as you can see. Then I sort of had trouble deciding in which room to go into, so I decided to go to the third one, which was actually a big mistake.
Oh, good. I don't remember the beginning of the game very well. I remember stuff that might actually be from other games, but... I don't remember the dialogue.
This is the only dialogue in the entire game. Well, apart from the other 3 rooms as well. 2 rooms. But after this, it's literally nothing, I think.
I've heard the mini-games in this are infamously hard.
You'll see now. And doing this on a PlayStation 2 pod is so hard.
Oh god. I like your strategy of just mashing the D-pad.
I know.
So did you pass that, or what happened?
No.
Okay.
I passed the other 2, thankfully.
Okay.
The third one is by far the hardest.
Do you have to pass like 2 out of 3 of them, or do you have to pass them all to beat the level?
Each room has a secret bonus point.
Oh, okay. I do remember those little guys that bolt you to higher platforms.
Yeah, I'm really bad at this room, but I make it anyway. it's really awkward, not only because of the PS2 pad, but when you try to like press upwards to sling yourself beyond, you like sometimes the head goes diagonally, which makes your aiming go off and you fall a lot.
So this game seems to really like auto-scrolling things. Does that keep happening throughout?
I'm not sure. The only level I remember that doesn't auto-scroll, I'm not sure if it's the only one, is the boss, the final boss, Dark Demon.
Really? It's that much auto-scrolling, wow.
Yeah, and it is a very hard game, but strangely enough, the Japanese version is actually much easier.
Yeah, I've heard they added a lot of difficulty for the American version, which it's usually the reverse.
Yeah. For those who don't know, this is actually made by a Japanese company, obviously called Treasure, as was mentioned before. I was actually surprised to find out it was made by Treasure because I thought it was a very Western style game, I want to say.
That's how I feel about every Treasure game before I found out it was made by Treasure, because they all have that style, but...
action-oriented and colourful and...
Yes.
I sort of have trouble trying to get onto the platform here. I swear to God, a lot of things in this game have small details that just piss you off.
So that dragged on forever. Just throwing that out there.
This is the final room.
So what is this power-up?
It's all different power-ups.
Oh, I remember this element, and then there was the one head that made you do nothing, if I recall.
We'll see more power-ups as we go along through the levels. And there is one that is really useless.
I do remember some of the power-ups, but I don't remember them happening very often. Kind of like in a Plock.
Yeah, they're very important for the last boss.
I don't think I ever beat it, so...
There is one power-up that is like almost completely useless the entire game apart from a few puzzles, and then it's absolutely vital for the last boss.
Oh good.
And we're coming to the end of the video.
Okay. Thanks for watching.